Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's Expert Talk. Today we have Heidi, and she's going to tell us her surname in a minute. And she's going to talk about essential oils and how to get rid of some toxins and some more interesting stuff. And I'm not going to take away from the conversation and give you any spoilers. Heidi, let me welcome you. Hello, so lovely to have you here.
Great to be here. My name's Heidi Lammiman. For my sins. Yes, essential oils are the most super concentrated form of traditional plant medicine. They've been around for over 3,000 years, but we've kind of forgotten all that. They can raise our vibrations and our frequency on our personal energy level or our biofield. So you're no longer at risk to the match of low frequency vibrational threats like pathogens, viruses, and EMFs.
So before we get started with really digging into all of the essential oils and what they are and all of that, tell us a little bit about you.
I'm here living in Ireland. I've had 5 kids. I'm originally from the northeast coast of England. But had an opportunity to never have to move again if I could live with no water and no electric. So, of course, being me, I jumped at the chance and came to Ireland not knowing anybody with 3 kids. Now, as you can see, I've got water and electric and a lovely house and 5 children, two grandchildren. And yeah, just recently been, well, in the last kind of 3-4 years, really got into essential oils and became an emotional aromatherapist and cleared my own depression or SAD, which I was only prescribed antidepressants for. And I knew I wasn't depressed and I didn't want to go down the this is for life route of Big Pharma. So I kind of delved into the essential oils, and then within 2 weeks, I was back bright as a button, not in gloomy Eeyore's place, but happy little piglet again. So that was amazing to me, just how powerful these oils really are, and how you can substitute the man-made chemicals for the original medicines and tackle your pain and your discomforts at a root level and heal yourself for best, you know. So
And what got you the idea? What got you to the idea that essential oils might be beneficial for you?
Well, I was looking for a job online actually, and I came across doTERRA, and they wanted to, I could work online, and which is what I really like to do. And I thought I'll give them a go, because I was always into herbalism as a child, as a youngster, as a teenager. But then with herbs, you kind of have to take them for a couple of weeks to get up the amounts in your body, and then if those herbs don't work, then you've got to start from scratch again and try another herb. Whereas oils, they work in a matter of seconds, within I think it's 2 seconds they're in your brain. 20 minutes they can be found in every blood cell of your body, and within 4 hours they're out of your body completely. So you can't get addicted, you can't overdose, you can't do yourself any harm. You'll get sort of, some of them are photosensitive, like the citrus oils, so you wouldn't put them on any skin showing and then go out in the sunshine, but you could always put them on the soles of your feet, which is really good, because then you've got all your reflexology points in the soles of your feet, and there's loads of pores in the soles of your feet, so they get into your bloodstream really quickly. And I thought I'd try them, and I was delighted. I was absolutely delighted, and now I smell gorgeous, and I'm topped them on, and
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So let's hear a little bit about essential oils, because I already have a lot of questions. So yes, please tell us a little bit more about them.
Okay. There's huge chasms between the different factions of the oils industry. Everybody, because it's non-regulated, anybody in the whole world can produce an essential oil, put pure on the bottle, and it could only have as little as 7% actual oil in there. The rest being artificial colors, fragrances, preservatives, blah blah blah. So what is that other 93%? It's not going to be good for us, and we know more about nutrition and health these days than we ever done before, but we're unhealthier than we've ever been before as well, because of the fast foods and the processed foods that we're kind of tunneled into buying. And where do our fresh food come from? It travels miles over the sea through aeroplanes and whatever else. So, like, if you can't grow your own food and make your own food, you're kind of stuck, aren't you? So you kind of really need to look at ingredients, and a lot of the ingredients aren't even shown on the packets. But it's really important these days to know that whatever you're not only eating but absorbing is going into your body, like all your creams, lotions, shampoos, everything. You know, it's all absorbing all those toxins. And you might say, oh, well, I've been using this shampoo for years and now all of a sudden I'm getting a rash. It's because your body's like saying, no, I've had enough. I can't take any more toxins. I've got to get rid of them, you know. So it's kind of really important these days to get back to nature and, you know, get back to our roots kind of way and heal ourselves, not look to outside people to heal us, but actually taking a look at yourself and what's happening and be in charge of yourself, you know. It's our responsibility. It's not anybody else's responsibility. Plus the doctors, they study for years about how to make people better, but they don't really study about nutrition. And I always thought that our health came from our food, but I don't know if it does anymore, unless you know where it comes from and you don't know what's in it. So
Yeah.
with the pesticides, fertilizers, and whatever else, you know, even the organic world, you know, the organic people phone you up a week before they're going to come and test your place. So you just clear all the crops that you've been spraying or whatever and say, oh yeah, we've got a clean bill of health. It's just a tick on a piece of paper. It's kind of scary, really. And there's not much information out there about it all. So yeah, I think it's quite important for everybody to realize this now.
So let's go back to the essential oils. So I understand that some of them are a little bit better than others, and some of them don't give you all the information. But what makes a good essential oil?
Well, you've got to know the purity of it and where the provenance of it, because all the oils that I'm using anyway are gathered from where they're originally grown. Like the frankincense comes from Somalia, and like the citrus oils come from Italy, and the lavender I think comes from France, and then there's helichrysum from Bulgaria. So, and this company are employing the local farmers, cutting out the middleman, employing the local farmers and creating cooperatives and safe working conditions and fair pay for fair harvest. You know, not leaving them in the lurch and giving the middleman half the money. You know, they're straight in there and they're building the hospitals and schools and stuff to help the communities on the way to build up their own self-worth and, you know, some kind of self-esteem and, you know, healing from both sides of the bottle. You know, and all the oils we've got different frequencies that go with them that are in tune with our bodies. Like the rose oil, that's 320 megahertz. That's the highest bandwidth of any oil. And like frankincense is 147. I mean, these frequencies are like working with our bodies and raising our own frequencies when you're using them. So it's not just the health part, it's like your energy as well, you know.
So how do people use it? I mean, I know that in my work with people, when I do the body code, sometimes I get notification from the subconscious mind that a certain essential oil will be beneficial to help balance the body. And for me, I just really find which of the essential oil from a list that I have, which of them would be beneficial. And then always the question starts like, which one is a good firm to use? How many times do you put it on the body? Do you drink it? Do you,
Yeah.
it seems that people are aware of essential oils, but a lot of the time there's a big gap in understanding. So share with us a little bit about what are essential oils and what should you consider when you come across them?
Well, you want to have the company be totally transparent on where it's grown, how it's grown, and actual chemical compounds that are in that oil. Like the company I'm with, they on the bottom of the bottle, there's a unique code that you can enter into this third-party website. It's not a doTERRA website, it's a third-party, a testing website. It's the APRC, the Aromatic Plant Research Centre. And each code gives you an absolute breakdown of what chemical components are in that oil, like the linolene and the, I can't even remember all the names. They're all these complicated scientific names, but it breaks down each percentage of that chemical compound. And at the end, it says 100% pure. So, you know, like you've got a piece of paper in front of you that says that's 100% pure oil, you know. There's not many companies that are being transparent these days. They say that they are. And then when you dig deeper into where are you getting your oils from, the kind of, I don't know. You kind of wander off into the distance. You don't really know where they're getting them from and what's actually in them. And there's 3 ways you can take essential oils. There's aromatically, which is straight up your nose, and there's topically, which is on your skin, and then internally. And not all of the oils, like some of the blends you wouldn't take internally, but I mean, anything that you could eat, like say cinnamon or peppermint or lavender, you can take all those internally because you would, I mean, you can cook with any of those or take them in your water. I take lemon every day in my water, and that detoxes my gut, cleans out my gut, and gives me an uplifting kind of vibe as well, you know. It's really simple, really simple.
So when you say up your nose, you mean sniff it?
Smelling them, yeah, from your olfactory bulb. That hits your olfactory bulb at the top of your nose, and then it's straight into the limbic part of your brain, which is connected to your spinal column. And then that's the whole of your body. When it gets into your spinal column, that's, I mean, it just sends it everywhere. And within 20 minutes, it can be found in your blood, like any part of your blood in your body. I mean, that's amazing. So why did we leave? Why did we leave essential oils and go to big pharma? I don't understand, but that's
Yeah, fair question. And how does one know which oil to use? I mean, if I go to the health shop and I have, or if I go to doTERRA or any of the other brands, there's a battery of essential oils. How do I know which one to choose? How do I know?
you do your own research, or you find somebody to help you, like an aromatherapist or a wellness advocate. And I mean, the citrus oils are mainly uplifting oils, and the tree oils, grounding oils. So it depends where you get the oil from. Kind of gives you a clue of what it's good for. Like the sunny citrus oils, they're all full of sunshine, so of course you're going to be uplifted. Like the flowery oils are that they make you lighter as well. And like when you smell a rose, you're instantly uplifted, you know.
Mm.
And with the tree oils, as I say, it's the root, it's the grounding you. So like vetiver and or the fir oils and the spruce oils, they're really grounding and kind of bring you back down to earth. So if you want to be grounded but you still want to be uplifted, take some lemon and some black spruce, say, you know, and put it in a roller ball and put it on your wrist, put it on your chest so you can smell it. So then you're getting the double benefit of the topical use and the aromatic use.
And I mean, I remember one time I was working on myself with the body code, and I had some pain, and I got the message to take marjoram. Is that the right name?
Marjoram, yeah.
And I used that, and the pain practically disappeared in seconds. And for me, it was like, oh my
Wow.
God. It's like,
I know they are amazing. Like, marjoram's really good to. I was diagnosed with high blood pressure and was prescribed a whole heap of pills. And I went to the pharmacy and said, "How long does it take people to get off these pills? I don't mind going on them and getting myself level, but how long does it take me to get off them?" So thinking from the end straight away. And she said, "Well, nobody ever comes off these oils." I was like, "Oh, okay." So I went straight to my books, and there's marjoram, ylang ylang, yarrow, and there's another one, lemongrass. And I put a drop of each in a little capsule with some fractionated coconut oil, that just helps the body absorb it better when it gets into the gut. And I took that for 3 months, took just a capsule every day for 3 months, and then went back to my doctor for the checkup. And he says, "Oh, great, your blood pressure's normalised. Those pills are working." And I just tipped up my bag on its table. And he was like, "I haven't taken any of your pills. You can have them all back. I did it with essential oils." It's like, "Oh, wow. Well, great. Keep doing that." So, they can work for me. They'll work for anyone. Because I was the biggest skeptic, like oils. What is some sort of hippy dippy flipping flip flop wearing person doing? What are you talking about? But no, they're original medicines.
Yeah. And so how do you work with people? We always hear interested in chronic pain, chronic illnesses and stuff like that. What kind of combinations can you put together to help people? What kind of ailments can the essential oil help?
Yeah, well, yeah, my daughter's really into fitness, and she's all into all these competitions doing calisthenics, like lifting her own weight and all this. So she gets loads of muscle pain because she's overworking them. Well, that's all inflammation. So you'd give her some wintergreen, or there's a lovely blend called Deep Blue, which is it's got copaiba in this deep blue stick that they have, um, which is anti-inflammatory. And like within seconds of using it, the pain's gone, So and if you look at plant, it's the human blood hemoglobin kind of chemical picture, and the plant chlorophyll chemical picture, they're very much alike. So when our bodies detect the essential oils, they know exactly where to go, and they fit completely together. So we're working like in synergy with the oils. Our bodies know exactly what to do with them. So we're all on this planet together. We're all here for a reason. We're all connected. So let's take advantage of God's good earth kind of way and get back to the Garden of Eden. It's all outside your door. Why are we ignoring it and going to water-based man-made chemicals that can't get inside the cell? And essential oils the molecules are so small they can pass through the cell wall and actually get inside the cell and fix any imbalances inside the cell. And that's cellular level root cause work, without any side effects, just side benefits. I think it's absolutely amazing.
Mm. And I keep seeing people showing the different there's like the chart of emotions, like and it goes from very low emotions to very high emotions. How essential oil helping raise emotions and help with mental emotional state?
Well, like the wild orange, it's called the oil of abundance, the oil of joyful abundance. So when you smell wild orange, you instantly feel like, ah, oh, I'm in an orange grove and everything's beautiful. It's so instant. It's unreal. It's absolutely unreal. Ah, it's brilliant. Like, I can't say more about it. Like, yeah, it's kind of phenomenal, really, that we left it all behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me, I mean, what would be an average day of using essential oil? I mean, I imagine for me, if I ever use them, because I don't, I have like I said, I have my own battery of essential oils here on the shelf, and I only really remember to take them or to use them when I have something coming on, like
Yeah.
some pain or something. But I know that there are people that really use the essential oils all day throughout the day with different combinations to bring on different states of mind and to suit the mood even.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I've got them in my little supplement tray, and I'm tackling my high cholesterol at the moment. So I'm taking cinnamon, marjoram, and lemon in a little capsule every day, and that just goes. That's just part of my day. It's like a habit. It's like you brush your teeth, you take your supplements, and your oils are in there with your supplements. And when I go to the cooker and do my cooking, then my oils are there. And if I'm making a bolognese or whatever, I'll put a little drop of well, you can't use a drop of oregano in cooking because it'll be way too strong. So you just use a toothpick inside the bottle and just stir the toothpick in. I mean, that's how strong it is. You just need the remains of a drop on a toothpick and stir it in, and your whole meal is oregano tasting, you know. And so it's just having them there around your house and being proactive, thinking about what do I have to do today? Well, I've got this thing to do and that thing to do. So I want to be calm, I want to be balanced. So I used my rollerball and put some balance on before I came on today. Like, whoa. And in my diffuser up there, I've got some passion just to bring out my passion about it all, you know. So it's just a matter of, like, you put your blusher on every day, or your mascara on every day, or you brush your hair every day. You just have your bottle of oil there and take a quick sniff, and away you go.
Mm-hmm.
Just a different way
Amazing.
of doing stuff, being proactive.
And I know that you prepared some more of this some more in your presentation. I'll let you find whatever else you want to mention.
Right, let's have a look in here now. Uh, sorry. So, like, we're surrounded by toxins every day from our deodorants, toothpaste, toiletries, and most other household cleaning products, even down to air fresheners, scented candles. They produce toxins. We don't even realize that that scented candle is actually poisoning us at the same time as creating this smell. It's not only us, it's our pets too. When your dog walks across the floor after you've bleached the floor, that bleach is soaking into your dog's feet, you know, and so the dog will get sick eventually. And our skin is the largest organ, so we're soaking in these toxins every day. We've got to be more aware of it, you know, and change the way we look at how we're carrying on. Like, so whilst the oils are doing the job on the physical level, they're also working on the emotional level. Uplifting citrus is great for depression, detox the gut, and fully clean surfaces. I mean, wipes grease off, no problem. My grandson, he got hold of a spray can of paint and he painted all his hands bright blue. So we can't put any terps or, you know, turpentine or white spirit on his hands, like he was only 3 at the time. So I got some drops of lemon oil and some fractionated coconut and sat him in front of a cartoon and said, just rub your hands together like this. So I'm sure he was sat there for half an hour doing this, and then he opened his hands and all the paint was gone. And that's how powerful it is. And you can actually take that internally and it won't strip your insides. It can strip all the bad stuff out but leave all the good stuff behind. Like, oregano is nature's antibiotic that just kills all the bad bacteria, not the good bacteria that's in your gut. Because, as I was saying, our bodies know, they instinctively know what these oils are. So when we access the limbic center of our brain, we're also connecting to the central nervous system, which is connecting to all our major organs. So we can reach every part of our body just through the olfactory nerve, just through the limbic part of the brain, which is far better than pill after pill and another side effect and another pill and another side effect and another pill. You know, if you can just get to the root of it and be honest with yourself and you know, do the best for yourself. Our bodies are always constantly trying to come back to homeostasis, back into balance, but we need to start helping and we need to start helping and not expecting our bodies to fight for life because of our choices. Simple daily steps to turn ourselves around, away from toxins, away from fast fixes, and towards self-love, and like an ocean liner, slowly turn around for a long life and vitality in mind, body, and spirit. So essential oils are for a modern life and the evolution of our spirits as a whole. So we have to look at our health as a whole, don't we? It's not just the ache in your shoulder. Well, why have you got that ache in your shoulder? What did you do? Where did you go? How did you feel? You know, our feelings and our emotions are so closely connected to our physical bodies. You know this, that we've got to start acknowledging them and being kind to ourselves, not beating ourselves like, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. No, we've actually got to look after ourselves and have a bit more self-love. Instead of pleasing everybody else, can please yourself, you know.
Amazing. Great. Heidi, we're nearly going to finish in a minute. Any message that you want to leave for the people watching or listening?
Yeah, just be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. You know, you're going to be with yourself for the rest of your life, so you better make friends with yourself, or you're going to have trouble. You know. So yeah, just be kind. Like,
Yeah, I second that message. Heidi, thank you so much. Thank you
thank
so much
you.
for everything, for sharing all your knowledge or some of it, and also making us really curious to go out there and try it out for ourselves. I'm gonna switch off the recording and open the floor for Q&A, but thank you so much for now.